Hey guys, I'm back. How's it going? How are we doing today? Let me know. All excited for Monday Fun Day? Yet again. It's here again. Let me know how you beautiful lot are doing. Oh, hello Angela. Good day. Hi Cynthia, hi Dee. Are we all okay today? Oh, hey Julie, hey Giggle Glimmer. Oh, hello Catherine. Oh, hello Christina, hello Ohio. Fantastic. You'll have to excuse me, I did have to sort of wash my hair, so it's still a bit damp. Carol, I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah, it's my son's birthday today, so it's been like kiddie parties and stuff, so, but I'm okay. Oh, hello, Florida. Fantastic. Nice to see you're back again anyway. So yeah, how has the eclipse been for some of you guys? I'm taking it some of you have already seen it, some of you, I suppose it depends what area of America you're in. Some of you have seen it already, some of you probably watching it as we speak, I don't know. Let me know how it went. Unfortunately, we haven't had the pleasure of seeing this eclipse over here in the UK. For one, it's been far too cloudy, and for two, we're just in the wrong place. It was something special for you guys across the pond. Eclipse just happened, it was cloudy in Texas. Oh, wow. Angela, it was okay, not much, just clouds. Oh, I tell you what, I was actually watching the live feed from NASA on Facebook earlier on. They got great views. Where were they? Idaho, I think. Oh, hey, Punya, darling. How are you? But yeah, the live feed wherever NASA was today, I think it was Idaho. It was absolutely fantastic. Oh, Giggle Glimmer, you watched him as well? Yeah. It was really good. They got really good views. You saw it in WA State. Oh, brilliant. Sorry, I'm not familiar on WA State. I'm not familiar with the states of America. I'm not a very geographical person. It was great. It was weird. It made you sick to the stomach, like you wanted to throw up. Maybe because you're a Pisces. Maybe. Us water signs are very, very sensitive to that kind of thing. Yeah. The thing is, and it was kind of weird because I would say not long after I watched the live feed from NASA, I went for a bath. And as most of you guys know, that's where I meditate. So yeah, I was meditating and I was just in the water and I was just having a good soak. And I tell you something now, I've never heard my spirit guides as loud and clear as I heard them today. And I don't know if it's got anything to do with the eclipse or the fact that we're starting to come out of Mercury retrograde, because that's leaving on the 5th. When is it? No, it's some point this week, isn't it? It goes direct. Can't remember what day, but anyway. I don't know if it's got something to do with those energies or the eclipse or whatever it was, but I heard them loud and clear today. Oh, Triple Gemini, you enjoyed the face group. Oh, yeah. I'll be doing another live tutorial on Facebook on Wednesday. Guys, if you haven't already, go jump to this group on Facebook. It's called We Love Tarot. Ultimate Tarot Teachings and Readers Portal. Go check it out. I've been putting tutorials on. I did one on Wednesday just gone about tarot in the tarot. Tarot symbology in other tarot cards. And how you have to better understand one card to better understand another. And I did a tutorial on this. It was short and sweet. But yeah, if you haven't already, go join that group on Facebook. We Love Tarot. And I'll be doing another one this Wednesday as well. So yeah. Giggle Glimmer, it's not a channel on YouTube, it's on Facebook, and the group is called We Love Tarot. the ultimate tarot teachings and readers portal. If you just tap in We Love Tarot, you should be able to find it. It's a black symbol. So yeah, but like I say, if you haven't joined that group already, go and join it, because especially if you're ready to learn the tarot, or you've got a deck of cards and you don't know what you're doing with them, you can also post pictures of your own readings, and people on there will comment on them and give you their own interpretations to help you along the way. Quite a few of you have already joined up, so. But yeah, eclipse major, emotional, maybe a Pisces. Yeah, thing is, if you're a water sign, you're more susceptible to it. And I'm a water sign, I'm a Scorpio, and I'm across the pond, and I'm pretty damn sure I felt the effects of it. So, I must admit, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. If anything, I think for the last week I've been like walking around with like a fog around me. And today, like, as soon as I got out of that bath after meditating, the veil just flaming lifted. And if you'll notice, now, I don't change my lighting in this room. Sorry, you guys, it does tend to crash sometimes. But yeah, like I was saying, last week, the hue are gone. And normally, you know, when my guides are around me, because I get like a bit of a yellowy hue, because they've got a golden aura, a golden light that's attached to them, and it's back this week. It wasn't last week. There were no hue whatsoever to my feed last week. Go back and have a look. So you could definitely tell that their energies are stronger this week. I swear it's all to do with this eclipse, because I'd say between the lunar eclipse on the 7th and now, my guides have been nigh on absent. I've been hearing them, I know that they're there, but the power and the strength just didn't feel normal to me. Not like they usually do. Now I feel back to normal. But that's when you know they're here. And it's weird. The thing is, there's no camera trick to it. There's no camera trick. I mean, I've had green hues. Clive, my chat moderator, I've done him a few readings, and his spirit guide has a green hue to him. And when I've been sat giving him a reading, my whole camera's turned green. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm telling you. It's absolutely fascinating when it happens. And, you know, even I still think, oh, you know what I mean? It still catches me off guard sometimes. But, yeah. I can see it. My whole living room looks yellow. It's fascinating. But it wasn't last week, and I'd done nothing different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think this eclipse has sort of brought their energy back a bit stronger. I think the lunar eclipse might have sort of dwindled it a little bit. That's the only sort of way that I can. Christina Payne, can you channel spirits? I'm going to say yes and no. They come if they want to. Say I'm giving someone a private reading, and I've got many clients who have had private readings from me that'll quite, if they watch this, they'll probably comment and say, yeah, Kay got in touch with this person, or Kay got in touch with that person. But then I'll also get quite a few that'll say, well, no, she didn't channel anyone when she read for me. It's hit and miss. It's, for one, it's whether we've got enough time. Because say you guys come in and you book a 30-minute reading, which is the cheapest one that I do, and you're asking a couple of questions, I'm only going to have enough time to answer those questions. It's just not possible to sort of channel. If you book, say, like an hour, we've got a little bit more time, so I can get your tarot reading bit out of the way, and then we can start to sort of open up a little bit and bring whoever through that wants to come through. But I must admit, I don't like doing it often. And it goes through my guides. It all goes through my guides. I don't talk to them direct. It's very rare I speak with them direct. So yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, I do invite them in to relay messages and things like that. But like I say, sometimes it's up to them as well whether they want to or not. I would say, you know, you can't push them. You can't. If they don't want to come through, they don't have to come through, especially if it was a traumatic death or they had a traumatic life. You can't push. I get a lot of people coming to me, you know, when we do book these hours where I've got time to do a bit of channeling. And I do get people saying, you know, oh, father's passed or grandfather's passed and there was a lot of abuse in the past. I'm not being funny, but no, spirits will not come through to you know what I mean, for any of that. If they want to come through and ask for forgiveness, that's up to them, but you can't force them to. Oh, hello, Diamond Danae. So yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. They come through if they want to, and I hear them through Angela. I must admit, just lately, because I've been ascending, yes, I have actually been hearing them personally over Angela, but I still keep that guard up, because I always say you don't know what you're letting in, so I always keep that guard up. You have to protect yourself, you know what I mean, especially when it comes to things that you don't understand. So, and it's like, no matter what any spiritualist says to you, no matter what any spirit guide says to you, or what information you feel is right, we'll never fully understand the other side because we're not there. And that's just how it is. So we have to be careful. Well, I'm careful anyway. I'm extremely careful. I've got kids in the house. Can't just be letting anything in. It's a bit reckless to do so. Oh, hello, Nancy. Hey, Lisa. Oh, hey, Sheree. But yeah, I will put out there, I'm not channeling today. No. That stuff's for private, unless it's an exceptional circumstance. But no, I don't willy-nilly go channeling, especially for free. God, no. It's not worth it. No offence. It's just not. But today, what I'm doing is, for those newbies that have joined the live feed, what's going to happen is, my guides are running the show. So, and I do this every week without fail on a Monday, and we call it the Monday FUNDAY. And basically how this works is you guys will pop up, let me know who you are, what your sun signs are, things like that. And my guides, especially if I'm reading a comment, either give me a nudge, give me a blow, give me a whistle, or they'll actually outright say a name. It all depends on the strength at the time. I've got a funny feeling I might hear some names tonight, because they're quite strong this evening. And the womp, 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 womp. Can you see that energy pulsating? It's fascinating. So yeah, they're the ones that run the show. They're the ones that draw me to who I need to read for. Okay, and that's the way this works, and we do this every Monday, so it's a chance of luck whether we get picked or not. Okay, so let me see what time it is and see if I'll be ready in a couple of minutes. But yeah, giggle. It's fascinating, honestly, when people sort of, you know, and there's no trickery to it. I'm just sat here in my living room and the pulsating's gone now. I think they're preparing. They'll let me know when I'm ready to start. They'll let me know. So, yeah. Eliza, I'm not offline. Maybe refresh your page. Try refreshing your page. If Eliza can't hear me, can one of you guys just suggest that she refreshes her page? Oh, thank you, Clive. There we go. There we go. Say hi to Clive, everyone, the chat mod. He didn't join us last week. I think he was working, but he's joining us tonight. Say hi, Clive. Lovely jubbly. So, in saying that, I think I'm ready to start. We ready? Yeah. Yeah, the energy's calmed down a bit now. I can feel it. I think it was a bit of overexcitement in the beginning. I think that's what that light was, that hue. So, let me see. Do you know what? Yeah, triple Gemini. I'm gonna, yeah, it's you. Right, okay. We're reading for triple Gemini first up. So, triple Gemini, obviously you're a Gemini, and you're asking me to roll with it anyway. So, yeah, let's do that then. So, can I just ask, you don't have to tell me, but it would help if I got your first name. It would help. Triple Gemini. I do, especially if you use pseudonyms on YouTube. Sorry, you guys, it does tend to crash. So we're reading for Nicole. Reading for Nicole. What you got for Nicole? Triple Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Nicole. What we got? Don't worry, you guys. It does occasionally crash and go offline. It takes me a few seconds to bring it back up, so stay tuned. Nicole. Yeah. It takes me a few seconds to bring this back up, you guys. It does tend to crash, especially when there's a low connection. Don't forget, we're still in Merc retrograde, so it's still going to crash every now and again anyway. And that would just make it worse. So, Nicole. Triple Gemini, Nicole. One more. Let's... Oh, okay. Two fell out, random. I'll hold these up to the camera for you, Nicole, so you can see them. Do you know what? I've got butterfingers today. I think they're telling me to stop shuffling. On top? Right, okay. No, not one. Okay, I've got, Nicole, I've got the Empress in the reverse, sweetie. So this is one of two things. It's either you're having a few issues with a mother, or you're the mother having issues with the child at the minute. I'm going to say trying to break away from something here. Or it could just be something as trivial as not feeling attractive within yourself, not feeling at your best. Not feeling feminine at the minute. It's one or the other. Might pick it up as we go a bit further down. So. Okay. I'm definitely seeing you no longer being confused about something that's caused you some heartbreak here, okay? I think you've seen the situation for what it really is. And we're looking at some sort of heartbreak. So yeah, this could be a three-way situation, Nicole, that you've been through. I'm going to say this has happened. I don't see it coming in. I see this as something that's happened. Possible divorce even. If it's not a divorce, it's a definite breakup that I'm looking at that really bothered you, really hurt you. And I feel like you tried to put some effort in here to communicate, to make this right, and it couldn't work. It just couldn't work. This is where one of those situations, I think, where it is what it is, you know, with Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is reality. Reality is what it is. We can't do anything about it. We can't try and sort of interpret it in any other way or look at it from any other perspective. This situation, what happened, and there was just no two ways about it. I've got an issue here because I'm not entirely certain that someone was completely honest with you. You know the situation for what it is. Sorry, you guys. It does tend to crash. So, back to Nicole, back to Triple Gemini. I'm seeing you, like, trying to put some hard work and effort into getting some form of communication, some conversation about this. Thank you, Jackie. That's sort of like where this is going. You tried to talk it through. I feel like you tried to talk it through to get some truth on this. But I feel like the more you tried, the more you hit a brick wall. And there was no point in doing it, in trying to communicate about this anyway, or gain some sort of truth anyway, because it still left you heartbroken. So why go over it? I feel like I feel like this didn't end when it ended. And then I've got coming into the now, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like being afraid of being on your own. Too insecure to be on your own. But we can't do anything about it because we're not feeling at our best at the minute, sweetheart. And I feel like the next two cards are your advice. But right here, I'm sort of seeing you go, you either have been and you've just got out of a lull, or you're going through a lull where you're just not feeling your best. You're not feeling overly feminine or sexy or something. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's because of insecurities, because we're not used to being on our own. But this is how it's made us feel. This is the end result. Like I said, I feel like these next two cards are your advice. I'm not entirely convinced that you've done this. You could. I'm not convinced that I'm not convinced that you actually have completely. I feel like you tried to do this. I just don't feel like you have completely. The Eight of Swords and reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. And like I said, I think this is advice. We need to get out of our head now and stop waiting for some sort of resolution that won't come. I feel like you need to turn this Empress card around here and start creating your own abundance. I sort of feel the need to say that. I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not. But what I can say to you is, if you are, this is all before where you are now. This is someone in the past that's really done you wrong and left you feeling like this. Insecure on your own. Fear of being on your own. If you are in a relationship now, I feel like it's more to do with the fact that you don't want to be on your own. I'm not entirely sure that your heart's in it, if that's the case. I don't know. I get a feeling it's a little bit confusing. I'm going to say, as like a side message to this, you could be having some issues with your mum. Heart problems, possibly. I feel like that's a side message. And that we may need to see consultants and things like that. You're reconciling with a Capricorn. What, a Capricorn that did that to you? Can you just confirm if you're reconciling with someone that's done this to you? Because if I have, I'm a little bit concerned that we're getting back into something here. Under the wrong circumstances, I'm going to say. Possibly. the only issue I've got with this, sweetheart, and like I always tell everyone, I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not a baker. I'm I read what I've got in front of me. So I'll also always say, don't shoot the messenger, because that's all I am. And from what Spirit's saying and what Spirit wants to put out to you, is that you may be jumping back into something just for the simple fact that you're insecure on your own. Hence, we have this lack of abundance, lack of feeling attractive, lack of feeling wanted, lack of feeling feminine. Can't feel the way you need to feel while you're on your own. Hence why your complete ideology is fucked up, sweetheart. Because we don't need to do this. We can get out of these insecurities. You're in your head far too much at the minute, darling. Far too much. Your whole ideology of who you are and what you're about is completely warped. Because you are worth so much more than this on your own. Lonely and possibly preg. Oh, good God. So this is more about, see, the Empress can be fertility as well. So this actually really is more about being afraid to go it alone. Not feeling that you're woman enough, whole enough on your own to do this. Hence, we don't want to go slow. You can totally do this on your own. Many women have, many women do. It begs the question, why would we go back to a fickle piece of shit that did this to us? Just because we don't want to do this alone. You totally have got the power to do this alone. For crying out loud, woman, you're a triple Gemini. Having 3 lots of 1 sign in you gives you the ultimate power of that sign. It's a blessing. So I can just imagine your personality. I think you're a little bit weak at the moment. And I feel like that's where this has to change. Your idea and perception of yourself is so far off, it's scary. You don't think you can do better. You don't think you deserve to have somebody else that will treat you better than this piece of shit. And this is wrong. This is where we have to draw the line with this. This is where we have to gain some self-respect and say, no more. You hurt me once. And it broke my heart. And I had a major issue getting over it. Ask yourself this question, sweetheart. Do you think you can get over this again? If the answer is no, I think you know what you need to do. Get out of your head, stop waiting around, and walk away. And this is where we sort of think, let's turn these fucking cards upside down. Let's turn them back around the way that they should be. This is where we need to be. This is the goal. Fertility, beauty, abundance, feeling worth something on your own turf, and being comfortable and stable and secure enough to do this on your own. Okay? Now, it's funny you say possibly pregnant. Or you are pregnant. Wink, wink. I'm a little bit concerned that the stress you're under at the minute is not going to do you any favours. I'm not saying in any way, shape or form what is going to happen with that. What I'm saying is, if your stress levels don't fall, and pretty fucking fast, you could end up heartbroken anyway. So I suggest you try to calm yourself down a little bit. Yes, the hormones may be raging, but you do need to learn to relax and not to take on the weight of the world, because that won't do you any favours at the minute. I just heard that, by the way. Now, I've got here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate's going to differ from your usual type and expectations. Then I've got true love. So I've got no shadow of a doubt in my mind that right here is your incentive. No, I wouldn't tell him either. Not until you know everything's okay, at least. I won't tell anyone until you know everything's okay. You know, when you go for that first scan around 12 weeks, I'd wait until after them. Spirit's urging this. Now listen, I've got your incentive right here, sweetheart. You do not need to keep going back to the fickle piece of shit that is more than likely, I'm telling you, going to do this again. That'll be your outcome again. This is what you're going to have to go through again. I feel like you are worth so much more than that. And Spirit thinks the same. And they're basically saying, if you can go it alone, create some stability, create some abundance on your own turf, on your own 2 feet, off your own back. Not only will you be proud of yourself, but it'll boost your confidence no end. At just how proud of yourself you're going to be. And then, here we've got true love. And I think this is saying, once we're back on our feet, feeling a bit more secure within ourselves, we've gained a little bit of clarity in our own lives, then we can start, we're a little bit more emotionally ready, mentally ready to be able to move forward here with something new. And this is here to say, listen, if you can do this, and then you can start looking at men that you're not used to looking at, something a bit different, because there'll be a pattern. There'll be a pattern in the kind of men that you're dating. I'm hearing this. There's some sort of a pattern. Something about them. I'm not sure if it's looks or a personality trait, but you tend to go for the same kind of guys. And this is where you're going wrong. And this is saying, look, something slightly different. This is where you're going to find true love. True love that's worth it and lasting. Romance of a lifetime, as it says on that card. And that's your incentive. So that's your advice right there. And that's your incentive. Spirit is basically bargaining with you now, Nicole, and saying, if you can do this, we're going to give you this. I think I'd take that. I would take that. I think that is a great bargain. I think that's a great deal. I think that is worth it for you. Okay? Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Nicole, I'm going to wish you all the best, okay? And should you ever feel the need to come, I would say so, sweetie. I would say so. Listen, if you don't want to face the prospect of being insecure within this because he's hurt you once already, because that's what's going to ruin it for you. I can tell, in fact, do you know what? And this goes for all of you out there. Do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get back with him, especially while you're pregnant and hormones are raging. We're going to start to feel a little bit insecure. We're going to start to get a bit bigger, a bit heavier, a bit more hormonal, a little bit more crazy. I've got 2 kids, I can fucking say this. And you're going to start to get a bit more insecure about what happened in the past. Oh, I'm putting weight on, I'm pregnant. He's going to do this again. And then the insecurity's going to eat away and eat away at you. And before you know it, whether he is or he isn't, you're going to end up turning into someone that he won't want to be with anyway. Because of those insecurities. And that is why I'm telling you, this is why it doesn't work going back for a second go. And the sooner some of you out there start listening, the better your lives are going to be. I'm not saying this for my benefit. I couldn't give a flying fuck if I'm honest, because I've got my own happy life right here. I'm saying it because I love you guys and I respect you, and I'm offering you a little bit of advice and a little bit of help. And it's all right, y'all keep coming back to me time and time again for the same shit. I'm not having to go at you now, Nicole. I'm having to go at everybody, really. It's all right doing this. You can make a mistake, and that's what this will be. You can make mistakes time and time again, right? If you don't learn from those mistakes, repeat. Sorry, it does crash, and it did again. I was just literally about to say, my connection's really bad, you guys. It keeps flashing red. I know when it'll go off, you see, because I get a red bar at the top saying connection's slow. And I'm like, oh, good God, it's going to go again. And lo and behold, it fucking does. There you go. So, anyway, you lot, pop up, I'm moving on. Who's next? Oh, you're very welcome, Nicole, sweetheart. I wish you all the best with this. I really do. I hope you start making better choices, okay, sweetheart? Things will be fine. Do you know what? I keep hearing Angela. I know it's the name of my spirit guide, but yeah, Angela, do you want to tell me what your sun sign is, darling? And if you've got any questions or if you'd just like me to roll with it, that's fine. Just let me know. Angela. I've been hearing it for like the last 5 minutes, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay. I'm thinking, is it because of my spirit guide, or is it because I need to talk to someone called Angela? I'm getting confused. Aquarius, roll with it. Okay, sweetheart, no worries. So, Aquarius female, Angela, what is that? Richardson. Okay. Angela Richardson, Aquarius female. Roll with it, guys. What you got for her? Angela Richardson, Aquarius female. Okay, what we got for Angela? Angela, are you in a relationship at the moment? Can you just confirm that? Because if you're not, this will make more sense. I mean, I've got the Two of Cups here, which usually does indicate a relationship. If not in the now, it's about to. I'm just concerned because of the surrounding cards. So, can you just let me know if you are? Yes, you're married, okay. You're giving your husband a right hard time at the moment, aren't you? I wonder why. Oh, he is. It could be him. One of you is really fucking temperamental at the minute and hot-headed. Over some... Okay, it could be finance and career. You guys could be having some money issues and taking it out on each other. Yes, I don't trust... You don't trust him? What, with money? Oh, God. I can see arguments flaring up left, right and fucking centre here. That's why I'm saying it's easier if I know if you're in a relationship or not. If you're married, then yeah, this makes perfect fucking sense. Okay, so you got... Now listen, I'm going to explain something. When I see the Five of Pentacles... with someone who's not married, yes, it can literally mean shutting someone out. In a marriage, we're looking at money issues, a lack of money, okay? I just want to explain that to you guys in case you think I'm reading this card wrong compared to what I normally read it. No. Each one of these cards got several different meanings. We have to follow intuition. We have to sort of look at this objectively and say, okay, what are the surrounding cards? Weakness. Someone's a spendthrift. Someone's spending money outside their means. Yes, I'm going to say you could be right not to trust your husband, Angela. I'm just going to say it. You're probably right. Someone's got some sort of weakness here. However, I've got clarity, so you are seeing the truth in this situation. Hence why you don't trust him. I get it. I do get it. I completely get it. He's a Leo. Well, yeah. Queen of Wands right here. This is why I'm saying someone's being far too hot-headed. It's you with him. And the Strength card of Leo. It's him all over. And the Sun. Sun's card of Leo as well. I fucking love my guides. I love my decks. I love my guides. I just love it. I'm on a roll tonight. Shit you not. So anyway, listen. I've got arguments manifesting in the worst way possible now. The problem is, you're balanced. You're coming across right here as the magician, balanced, trying to remain in control of the situation, okay? Bridging a gap, if you like. Trying to bridge the gap. I'm going to say because of this trust barrier that's in between you both. Yeah. I feel like you're trying to. I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to bridge this gap, and you're perfectly fine to do this. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just really fucking miffed. Hence why your anger's being directed here, okay? At him. The only thing I'm concerned with when I see the Queen of Wands in any sort of love-related reading, I feel like someone here, because of what they're doing here, is bringing out the worst in you. And I feel like you're showing a side to your husband that you'd never want anyone to see. And I sort of feel like this is so uncalled for. If he can just, how can I put it? Get a fucking grip on reality. As far as money's concerned, your lives would be so much better. It'd be so much easier. Because you guys have actually got a really nice bond. You've got a really nice marriage otherwise. You help each other out. You back each other up. The only thing that's really in the way here is him being a bit of a fucking spendthrift. Oh, take care, Gina. But yeah, that's sort of the only issues that I'm seeing. Otherwise, you guys have actually got a really good marriage. And that's why I'm actually sort of starting to feel a bit hot-headed myself, because this is such a glitch and something that can so easily be changed, but it's not up to you to change this. It's up to him. He's the one that needs to change his ways as far as finances are concerned. This is all down to him. You can only sort of have a go so much before it goes in one ear and out the other. He loves you, you love him, your marriage is really good otherwise. However, I'm seeing a missed opportunity with work. Or for work. Okay, if your husband's not working at the moment, it's highly likely because of his spendthrift ways, he's more focused on spending money than earning it, okay? If he is working at the minute, there's an opportunity. You want to tell him as well, make sure he's very much aware of this. Oh, what was that? I just missed your message then. Let me put it back up. You're right, he's so stubborn. Now listen, if he is working, there is an opportunity for more work. Could be more hours, a better paid position. And he might end up missing it because there might be a little bit of grafting involved or more time involved. And I feel like it's time away from the, I'm going to say gambling. Some sort of addiction. I'm going to say that. But this is going to be good for him. And you want to warn him. If he misses this opportunity is not coming back around. This is once and once only. And I feel like this is where, as a loving wife, this is where you need to say, listen, this opportunity's here. If you miss this, you ain't getting it again. Something is coming here that is going to better him and better you. Better you as a married couple. Your home, everything is going to improve here. But if he misses this for his own selfish reasons, I'm not so certain that this is going to be enough. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but rest in peace. My dear granddad, he always had a way with words. And one of the little sayings he used to come out with, oh, you know what it is, that's fine then. Yeah, one of the little sayings he used to come out with was when poverty comes through the door, love flies out the window. I'm a little bit concerned that that may resonate somewhat for you. And like I say, I always thank my granddad there. He always did have a good way with words. I'm very concerned about this. And I can't stress enough. He needs to take this. He needs to take this. If he doesn't, I don't see this being enough. Now, I've got the honeymoon card with this. And I usually see this card when either someone's taking a break or someone's literally going on holiday. About, you know what I mean, about to take a break. I'm going to use my intuition and say, your husband has been on a break for long enough. Now we start putting a foot down. Now we start saying, listen, I cannot do this all on my own. I cannot keep putting as much hard work and effort and getting nothing back on my own. It's not working anymore. It's not enough anymore. If he doesn't come out of this break, this slump that he's got himself in, well, I've told you the outcome that I'm seeing. But the thing that I love about tarot is, yes, it predicts the future. And if it's a bad prediction, you can totally change it. Forewarned is forearmed. If you don't want that outcome, you need to be telling him. If he doesn't want that outcome, he needs to fucking change and not miss this. That is the ultimatum. It's as simple as that. If I'm honest, I've got the sun in the right work position. And the sun shines light on difficult surrounding cards. So this situation's not as bad as it is first perceived. And I think it's also to say, listen, we're seeing things a bit more clearly now. So let's hope, and this is his card, let's hope he sees things a little bit more clearly now as well. I think he might. I think this might be a wink, wink, nudge, nudge from Spirit. It's his card. It's clarity. Let's hope he starts seeing reality for what it really is. And seeing these opportunities when they arise so that he doesn't miss out. Okay? Yes. So that's what I've got for you, Angela, sweetheart. So, I'm moving on. Who's next? Pop up. I wish you all the best, Angela. Alright then. Let me think. Lucy, pop up. What's your sun sign? And have you got a specific question or do you want me to roll with it? Lucy? Have you got, I need your sun sign, and also if you've got a question or if you just want me to roll with it. Leo sun, you're after a Taurus. Oh, so you've got a Taurus in your sight, right? Okay then, yeah, okay. So, Leo sun, she's inquiring about a Taurus that she's after. Lucy. Right. Yeah, I just did one of them. Oh, yeah. Alright. Wondering if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Alright then. What's going on with Lucy and this Taurus? What she's after. That's all this about this Taurus from Lucy, the Leo female. What you got? Okay, they fell out. Weird. Lucy, it's not so much me, to be fair. My guides do push me to who I need to read for, so thank them. They're called Thomas and Angela. They're the ones that run the show. I must say this every week. Okay. Lucy. I don't know about you, sweetheart, but I can see why you're finding it so hard to get to this Taurus, or to bring this Taurus to you. It's because that's not quite the right path. And Spirit thinks you've got more pressing matters to deal with, as opposed to being too focused on your love life right now. It's as simple as that. I'm unsure if this is money issues or if this is mental. Like strain, stress, anxiety, depression even. That needs more focus and attention. For some reason, I don't know if you've got an air sign from your past. Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. I think this might be trust issues actually. Not so much, yeah, it could have caused anxiety. But I think this is more trust issues. Or it could be a parent even. Libra. Alright, here he is. This person's cut you off completely. Or you had to cut this person off because their words cut like a fucking knife. This was someone really nasty. I'm going to say shut you out. In the worst way. I'm not so sure there were any cheating. Could have been, but I'm not seeing any like cards that would suggest that. I think this is more about rejection. Blocking completely. I feel like this has caused some serious insecurities, stress. You did, but you still talk and you detach lots. So you did cut him off because of his behaviour. Like, shut him out completely. Because I feel like right there, his words really did, I'm gonna say, cut like a knife. He wasn't reasonable. You can't reason with this kind of character. You can't reason with it. Hence, we have to cut off because it makes us too weak. Or cut it off before we get too weak. You're not interested in me hurt. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, sweetheart. I'm saying, basically, when I do these spreads, I always look to the past for certain aspects throughout your life, and that you ask anybody who has a reading off me, we always go back to the past to better understand why we're in the now. And from what this is telling me, sweetheart, it's basically saying you're not ready to move on just yet because of what happened in the past, hence why we're going over it again. Sorry, it does tend to crash. But like I was saying, these issues from the past are why we're a little bit fucked up in the now. As far as insecurities go. And obviously, I've got you in the reverse. So yeah, I've no doubt you stopped the communication at one point. Or you're trying to stop it now. We're no longer going over this anymore. It's too painful. Whatever went on between you two, it's too painful. I've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. It usually indicates not turning your back on someone or something. I don't feel like this is him. I think this is... You're not turning your back on what happened. You can't forget and move away from what happened. It is constantly still there. The drama that you're trying to move away from now, but you can't. It's like you're trying to get into the smooth water, but every time you take a step forward, you end up getting pushed back 10 steps. Mentally, should we say, and emotionally. Like, constantly wondering if the fight's worth it. To venture into something else. I'm going to say you're a bit nervous about meeting someone else and getting with someone else in case this guy's got anything to say about it. That's why he's showing up. That's why. Sorry, it does tend to flit offline occasionally. I'm back. Excuse my kids shouting, just one moment. Kids, knock it off! Sorry about that. I think you're afraid to allow yourself to get to know someone new because you're afraid of what this guy's got to say about it. Because his words can literally cut like a knife. I feel like he could tell some fibs. I feel like he could lie quite a lot as well about certain things. Like, I wouldn't say pathological liar. Tells a lot of white lies that have built up for you, and you're getting sick and tired of trying to justify it. I think you're very much afraid of what this guy's got to say about you moving on. I've got your overall advice here, sweetie. And it's very simple. Lucy, can you not see me? Can you guys just confirm that you can see me and that I am back online? I think I am. Yeah, it's working. Okay. I'm just confirming that I'm online and that you can see me. So, like I was saying, I feel like Lucy, you are afraid to move on in case what this guy's got to say. Like I said, I think he does tell white lies quite often. I don't think he's a completely honest person. But I think his words cut like a knife. I feel like you're more afraid of what he's got to say if you do end up moving on. Now, right here's your overall advice. The Four of Swords in the reverse. Make better progress to lay this shit to rest. And the Six of Wands. I'm not going to say it's got anything to do with the earth sign. I think it's more to do with the Libra. You're going to have to start paying less and less attention to this guy. Otherwise, I just don't see you moving on. I just don't see you moving on. Can you guys let Lucy know, if she can't hear me, that when this uploads, she can come back to this and view this a little bit later when her connection's better? If one of you could write that, please. I think the less time, Lucy, that you pay this air sign, the better I think you do need to cut him out at this point. I feel like he could have some sort of an impact on your future relationships. That's where I'm going with this. That's why this guy showed up in the first place. Because I feel like you're going to be afraid for him to find out in some way. Did you move on? And I'm not being funny, but you can't. While you've got this kind of baggage, it's not going to be ideal for you to move on. Yeah, I would say put him in the fuck it bucket now. I think now's the right time. Stop this communication. Start paying him less attention. And start laying it to rest once and for all. You don't need his energy in your life anymore. His purpose has been served. He no longer serves you in any way, shape or form, other than make you feel bad with some of the shit that he says and some of the lies he comes out with. I don't feel like the big lies, I just feel like there are a lot of little white lies that have mounted up over the time that you've known him. It's like, we're done with this now, we've had enough. It's done, I'm out of it. This is more about being pulled back emotionally. He may be, in a manner of speaking, trying to emotionally blackmail you every time you think that you're ready to give up. He miraculously senses it and tries to pull you back in. And this is not going to work anymore. I don't think you've got much of a choice in the matter. I think the Spirit's stepping in here anyway to keep you two apart. Hence why I've got this. Past life relationship and the honeymoon card. Putting some distance between you. Breaking this off. I feel like it's putting distance between you. I feel like it's a metaphor. Just putting some distance between you both. So you may find out either you've got to move away somewhere or he's got to move away somewhere, but it'll be for the best. I'm sensing something's going to happen that's going to put some distance between you both, but it's for the best. And like you say, he's got to go in the foot bucket now. That's it, we're done. Okay? Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. Like I said, Lucy, if you want to come back to this, once I've uploaded it, you can, you know, I'll leave it up so that you can come back to this for the bits that you've missed. But I don't think you missed. I sort of went over things quite a few times because I wasn't sure of whether you'd be able to hear me or not, because you were having issues. But that's sort of what I've got for you then. So I'm going to say the next person that I really do need to read for, and she kept popping up and I kept reading the messages and I'm like, in the back of my head thinking, am I reading for this lady or not? And Angela's like, you know what, do it. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Deepika, I think that's how you pronounce it, Deepika. You're going to pop up, my sweetheart. Sorry you guys, bad connection. Okay, Deepika's a Cancer. Okay. No, I'm back now. I'm back. It does tend to cut off occasionally. Can you just confirm that you guys can see me and that I'm live? Yeah, you can see it, right, okay. Uzma, I did see your message, sweetheart. I haven't got any more time for anyone now after Deepika. So if you would, you can either wait until next Monday to see if I'm drawn to you next Monday. Otherwise, feel free to email me and we can do this private. And that goes for anyone that's missed out this week. So, yeah. I've got a few slots left for this week for private readings, so if any of you can't wait, my reading's pretty reasonable and they start from £25 for 30 minutes. And like I say, if you want to do some channeling, I advise you book the hour, okay? If you want me to start opening it up a little bit to do some channeling, book the hour, I suggest. Otherwise, I might not have time. In 30 minutes, I can usually answer 2 questions. But I've got a special on for this week, and it was just for Facebook, but I'll do it for my Monday FUNDAY gang as well. I'm doing personal recorded eclipse readings, and they're resonating this entire week. So a lot of you are going to notice a lot of changes from tonight onwards. If you want some clarity on it, I'm doing a special. It's resonating for this week, and it's a short spread recorded personal to you for £10. That's it, £10. And it's just focused on energies of the eclipse and the effects that it may have on you. So if you're interested, again, Clive posts my email. Pop me an email and I can get one sent out to you. And like I say, bargain, £10. I think it works out at about $15, $16, which is no. It's an eclipse reading. So if that's what you want, you must email me saying eclipse reading, so I know what I'm charging you, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the special offer I've got. So, like I say, moving on with Topeka, Cancer female. Let's see what messages are coming through for you, sweetheart. How does the payment work? Yes, PayPal. I do PayPal. Once you email me saying what you want, I'll send you a link. PayPal.me/KLovesTarot. That's where I also accept donations. So if any of you do want to donate from tonight and you appreciate them, feel free. But yeah, it's www.paypal.me/KLovesTarot. And I send you that link so you can just click on it and do it that way anyway. I make it as easy as possible. And then, like I say, if you book in the £10 one, I'll pre-record it. You'll get it in an email within a day or 2. If you're booking the proper ones, the 30-minute, 40-minute or hour, you've got the option. We can do this live. Like I'm here now. You could be on camera to me. We could do it on Skype, WhatsApp, Hangouts, Facebook Messenger. Possibilities are endless. KK's moved up in the tech world now, let me tell you. Right then. So. Topeka, Cancer female. Right. Yep, I'm happy with that. What have we got for Topeka? What's going on with this? Oh, Topeka, are you involved with Earth sign? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Topeka, can you just confirm if you're involved with an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo or a Capricorn? Has Topeka vanished? She ain't gone, has she? He's a Scorpio, actually. Oh! This is your past, then. You got an Earth sign from your past. It's okay if not. We can look at the energies of this card. I'll explain why. I've got the King of Pentacles, and it usually relates to an actual person, whether it be father figure or... Oh, so this guy is your ex. This guy is from your past then. So we're not looking at energies. That is a literal person. Oh, she wants to know if Scorpio X will come back. Okay, so it is the energies of it then. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm thinking 1 minute it is, 1 minute it isn't. I'm easily confused. Topeka. Between you and this Scorpio X, are there some cultural differences? You'll know what I mean by that question. If you can just confirm if there are some sort of cultural differences. Family I'm feeling more cultural. I'll explain. I've got the religious factors card here. Nothing at all. We're both from the same cast. Well, I'm wondering why we've got this religious factors then. Because I'm seeing issues surrounding this and money. And I'm wondering, has he got some sort of money issues? I'm going to say with family, probably. Or is this you? Or is this not religious factors at all? Is this spiritual factors? Just say love life's influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Topeka, would you say in any way, shape or form that that card resonates with you in any way? Because I'm going to clarify this anyway. If it doesn't, I'd like to pull one more. But would you say this card resonates with you in any way? I've got a point to this, by the way. No? You broke up because you thought it lied. Right, okay. I'm going to pull one more then. I was going to try and leave it at 2 because I did not want this to drag on. Obviously, that's not the case. I'm seeing some money issues, I'm not going to lie. Right, okay. So we've got finance and career, religious factors and chemistry. So, it looks like more like your state where you're waiting for him to listen to you. Right, okay. So, let me get started then, Topeka. I'm going to say in the recent past, there's been some confusion, I'm going to say, with this guy. I'm going to say it's money related. There's some definite money issues, or there were back then, that you might not have even known about. You might have had suspicions, but I don't feel like you were ever told the truth. Not the whole truth, anyway. There was more to this than meets the eye. Some sort of money and insecurity issues. I get a sense of greed as well. There's something going on here with money in the past that you might not have been fully aware of. Money issues related to a car accident. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Could have been a bit more serious than even you realise. Yeah, that's why we have finance and career being a factor, because he struggled to work. Felt like he was injured, wasn't he? In that accident, and he struggled to work. That's why that card's there. Ah, okay. I just heard what that card's about. Thank God for that. There were plans for you two to... I feel like you spoke about it, but I don't feel like you know. I feel like that's what this is. This is more an insecurity that you were unaware of. Financial insecurity of his that you were unaware of, and I'm about to tell you what it was, what the problem was. There were talks of marriage. I'm going to say, I heard it loud and clear. This card right here, religious factors, was about marriage. Sometimes when we think of religious factors, we think of religious rituals such as marriage, okay? And this, whether you knew it or not, he was thinking about it. And he was thinking more along the lines of, how can I give her what she wants when I can't fucking afford it? And I feel like he felt like he let you down. I feel like this guy's very money orientated, and I think he thought you were. But you're not. And that's what hurt the most. I think that's what will hurt you the most when you find this out. I think he'll tell you. I think he will come clean and tell you eventually. I just don't feel like you were aware of this at the time. Good night, Diamond Dene. feel like he'd got plans and he couldn't fulfil them. Couldn't give you what he wanted to give you. I felt like it made him feel insecure. And that's why this king's in the reverse. Because you knew he was insecure and a bit messed up with money. You just didn't know how bad it was for him. Which is really sad. It's such a shame, isn't it? Such a bloody shame. I never cared about money, but he's blocked me, Kay. I'm planning to reach out to him, but... do you know what? It's bloody disappeared. Just one sec. Pop it back up. I'm planning to reach out to him, but I want to know if he'll listen and let me talk. Well, I can see that he let you go. I've got temperance in the reverse, so he's looking for he was trying to rebalance himself, I think. I can see that's why he's let go. Because he knew the issues with money, just he couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, sun in the reverse. I just don't feel like he could see a way out. Even though you're not interested in this. I just felt like he couldn't take on the role that was expected of him. Or not expected, that he thought in his head that was expected of him. To be the man of the house, the breadwinner. He couldn't do it. And it made him feel so insecure. He'd rather have not dragged you through this. But there is still something there. Still that chemistry there. But because in being, I'm going to say, a typical Scorpio, unfortunately, once we make our minds up to, because I'm a Scorpio myself, once we make our minds up to do something and we think it's for the right reasons, whether it is or isn't, once we get our mind set on something, we can be extremely impulsive and just go ahead and do it. And unfortunately, our impulsiveness tends to be permanent. We don't tend to look back very often. Not until we're ready anyway. So unfortunately, you've got that Scorpio trait to deal with now. Take care, Punya. See you later, darling. I'm wondering if... See, I'm seeing a dead block in the road as well, because I've got the 9 reversed. I feel like he's emotionally drained with this. Exactly, there's a lot of truth he's unaware of. You just wanted to know. Yeah, likewise. There's obviously a lot of that you didn't realise as well. I feel like he knew he'd leave you feeling this way. Emotionally drained. You know, I actually agree with Kim. Maybe you should write him a letter. I've got the Knight of Swords. This is in the now, by the way. It's the energies around now. Knight of Swords in the reverse. I don't think he's going to communicate straight away. I don't think he's going to get back to you straight away, I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is something that he has to sit and think about. So maybe a letter is a good idea. Put the ball in his court so that he's got no choice but to answer it. This guy's very insecure and his ego got burned. I feel like his ego was everything to him before this accident. And now he just doesn't feel like a man should. Doesn't feel like a man. Like the breadwinner, like man of the house, you know. Very insecure. Good night, Jill. You need to give him something to think about. I would not, like, Oh, hey, the Yorkshire pudding. I would not directly outright get in touch with him. Like, literally go and see him. Don't travel. Don't literally go and see him. I think Kim's idea is probably actually for the best of Pika. I would actually probably write to him and make some sort of an offer in here. Now, listen. Well, this is you or him. This is coming in. And this is the outcome. Now, don't panic. Yes, the Ace of Cups is in reverse, but it's only in reverse for one reason and one reason only. Because it's delayed. And I'm only saying this. I'm only saying it's delayed and not completely over because we still have the chemistry card, a strong magnetic attraction. I feel like it could be mutual. I'm going to say, as far as the direct future, I would say I don't see anything happening at least in the next 6 months. Most of my readings resonate for 6 months. I don't see anything. Anything at least coming back to you in the next 6 months. No. I do see this new beginning between you two being delayed. Because he's got some shit to consider and think over. And he's got some insecurities here that he clearly doesn't want to drag you down with, if that makes sense. So if I were you, Pika, I would keep very calm and collected and try not to over upset yourself with this. This really is up to him. He's the one with these insecurities. He's the one with these issues, not you, sweetheart. There's nothing wrong with you. This is just about this is about him and how he feels. That's the problem here. The plans that he had, the things he wanted to do. And then boom. He couldn't do them. And he didn't feel like he could do anything. It's just such a shame. I would say, yes, write him a letter, but do not bombard him in any way, shape or form. Put everything you need to put in one letter and send it and put it out there and then leave it. Don't be sat worrying and stressing over a reply, because I can promise you now, sweetie, it's highly likely you won't hear anything for at least 6 months, if not longer. I don't see him coming back at least in the next 6 months. I see it being delayed. Like I say, see the Ace of Cups in any reading tells me that this fresh start, this new chance is going to come anyway. It will. It's just not ready to come yet, in other words. And this way you have to be careful now not to fall into the trap of purposely waiting and putting all your eggs in one basket. That would be the worst thing that you can do, because you've still got to live your life. You cannot live your life around him when you're not actually with him. Especially with the timing being as awful as it is at the minute. Because he genuinely is not ready. It is what it is, sweetheart. I can't just throw cards willy-nilly in the hope that the answer's going to be different. Tarot doesn't work like that. It is what it is. I'm not seeing anything in the next 6 months. I do, however, think that you're going to give him something to think about. I do think he's going to think about it, about what you have to say. Listen, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Topeka, if I thought for 1 second it was not going to be worth it, you getting in touch with him, and that it was going to have no impact on your future whatsoever, I'd say, no, let's leave this now. Let's walk away. But I'm not. I'm actually agreeing it'd be a good idea to get in touch with him and share your side of it. Offer your support, if you like. Even as a friend. Maybe that's all he needs right now, as a friend. Someone to understand what he's gone through and what he is going through. I'm telling you to write this letter for a damn good reason, sweetheart, because it's going to affect the way your future pans out. And when this is ready to happen. All I'm saying to you is, right now, in this stage of 6 months, I'm not seeing it occurring. I am seeing your communication to him benefiting later down the line. This is coming, it's just delayed at the minute. And that's what I'm giving you. Okay? So yeah, I'm happy to leave it there then. So yes, I hope you got what you needed from this, sweetheart. And I wish you all the best with this situation. I've got no issue. I mean, it makes me laugh because I've got no issues in telling anyone, listen, if I'm not seeing it, I'm not seeing it. I'll tell him. Put him in the foot bucket and walk away. Let's leave this now. I've gone over this long enough. I wouldn't say that to you, Topeka, if I didn't genuinely mean that it would be worth it to try. I'm just not seeing you getting anything back straight away, if not for 6 months. But it'll benefit later down the line, is what I'm saying. And I don't, you know what I mean? I'm very straight down the line. If I think you shouldn't do it, I would have told you, but I'm not. I'm actually saying it'd probably be a good idea to. Only thing is, you're not going to see the results of this for maybe at least another year. It all depends, really, on his energies now. It's all up to him and the way he wants to go about this now. Ball's in his court. You have to wait for him to fire it back, unfortunately. So, yeah. And that's what I've got then, you guys. Monday Funday's over now, unfortunately. So, yes, Topeka, I hope you did get what you needed from that, sweetheart. I really do. Giggle Glimmer, how do you do it and not feel drained? That's my secret. The truth is, I do feel very drained. However, I happen to have a good filter on my phone. I'll tell you what, I'll open your eyes now. Here you go, I'll give you a close-up. Do you see the bags under my eyes? Can you see that? Can you see how bloodshot they are? In the middle? Especially this eye. It's a bit bloodshot. It's because I am tired and I am drained. But, because I'm a Scorpio and I'm a fucking warrior, strongest in the zodiac, I live up to that expectation. I am that expectation. I'm living proof that I need to keep going, and I need to keep, and if I can do it, hey, anybody else can do it. But yes, it does drain me. It does. And I do sort of, I tell you what it is with me, I don't get physically drained so much. I get emotionally drained, where by the time I go to bed, I'm just numb, unfortunately. But that's the price I pay for doing what I do. You can't sort of do this kind of stuff and not make sacrifices, unfortunately. So I'd say it's less of a physical drain, more of an emotional drain. But it's nothing new, because I'm a bit hard-faced anyway. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you, Google. Right. So, yes, you guys, I think I'm ready now to call it a day. Listen, I'm going to apologise to the fire signs for not getting their end of months out when I said I would. Listen, I'm not even going to lie about this shit. Not that I would anyway. But I don't always tell you guys what's going on in my personal life because it's for a reason. It's my personal life. I'm going to need you guys to trust me. There's a reason why the fire signs haven't been put up, okay? And it was what's the word? It wasn't premeditated. Something's come about in the last week. A loved one of mine is very poorly and it's took its toll. And that's the only reason, because I've had a lot of family over this weekend to visit. And obviously, when family comes, you guys will know damn well it's rude not to be there as well, especially when you've not seen them for a very long time. I've had no choice. I've had to put that fire sign off. It's not anything on purpose. It's not premeditated. I got no idea that they were coming until the day they were coming. So, what can you do? So you guys will just have to sort of respect my privacy like that. I'm telling you what you need to know and the reason, and I just hope you respect that. But anyway, I'm going to make every effort to get them up tomorrow, okay? I can't do it now, I'm too tired, emotionally, really, especially after the week that I've had. But yeah, I'm going to shoot them. Again, I'm going to apologise to the fire signs. Listen, I will give you guys more time tomorrow, just as a way to make it up to you, if you like. And I'll give you an extra bonus spread as well, fire signs. We'll do that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous. I'm going. I need to make my son a coffee. I need to have a fag. I need to chill out now. So yeah. I wish you all the best then, you lot. Don't forget, private readings, email me. I've got some slots left and I can squeeze you in. It's not a problem. Don't forget the Facebook group, We Love Tarot. Join it. You might have some fun. You might learn something. And we're not just doing tarot. No. We're going into oracle cards, spirituality, crystals. You name it, we're putting it on this group. Seriously. And I've actually got a couple of spiritualist friends that are imparting wisdom on there as well. And they're doing a terrific job. So you definitely want to check out their tutorial as well. So I'm going to leave it there. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye for now.